What lies are you telling yourself? What lies are you telling yourself? Oftentimes, as women over 30, we're telling ourselves different lies that is holding us back from stepping into our richer and our best selves. And what is this lies that you're telling yourself? Are you telling yourself that it's too late to start over? Are you telling yourself that you're too old to start again? Maybe you're telling yourself you're that person that wants to do something. You want to start that career. You want to learn that new thing. You want to do the things that you want to do, but you're telling yourself that you're too old to start it all over again. I want to let you know that even if you're 60, it is never too late to start again. Or maybe you're telling yourself that in this aspect, you see, this internet thing, this social media thing, this technology thing, I cannot compete with the young ones. I cannot compete with the Gen Zs. Maybe you're telling yourself that lie. I want you to know that, listen, you can do it. Okay, sometimes you're telling yourself a lie. Sometimes the lie you're telling yourself is that you should have it figured out by now. You see, life is a journey. It's not a checklist. There's no checklist given to a person that says, okay, you're 30 now, you should have checked this box, check. You're 35 now, you should have checked this box, check. No. Life is a journey, okay? Everything you have figured out right now, right, is what you should have figured out right now. So stop beating yourself up and saying, you know what, I don't have my life figured out now. I don't even know my purpose. I don't know what I'm here for. Yada, 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 yada. Start now, okay? It is not a checklist. It is a journey. Another lie we often tell ourselves is that we're not as attractive as we used to be again. You see, beauty evolves, and it evolves with experience. It evolves with confidence. It evolves. If you put a picture of yourself now and when you were like 20, you will see how beautiful, okay, how much more beautiful you are. All right, so I want you to understand that beauty evolves. Your confidence, it is not even face value. Your confidence is what makes you attractive. Okay, not doubting yourself is what makes you attractive. Okay, how you speak to yourself, that is what makes you attractive. All right, you cannot be doubting yourself and be telling yourself the things that you will not even tell other people. All right, those are the things that make you unattractive. I want you to know that beauty evolves. The next lie you're telling yourself is that you have to settle. Who told you you have to settle? You have to settle for that man that is not up to your standard. You have to settle for that job that is not up to your standard. I want you to know that self-doubt, doubting yourself, will only pull you down further, and it will lead to dissatisfaction. You will never be satisfied even when you settle. So don't settle for yourself for less. The only reason you would settle is when you start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt the things you have. You start to doubt what is within you. You start to doubt the God that is within you. All right, so settling, don't settle. Okay, if that man is not treating you the way you want to be treated, don't settle. If that job is not giving you the thing you want it to give you, don't settle. If that friendship is not giving what it's supposed to give, don't settle. Okay, the only reason you're not attracting the people, the jobs, the men that you want, that will serve you, is because you're not making yourself that person in the first place. It's because you're looking down on yourself, and therefore those are the kind of people you will continue to attract. Okay, if you look down on your abilities at a job, those are the kind of jobs that you will continue to attract. As long as you develop yourself, all right, know that you deserve more. Once you know that you deserve more, then the more starts to get attracted to you. All right, so stop putting yourself down. Don't settle for the things that you don't want. Don't settle for less. Another lie you're telling yourself is that you have to do it alone. Let me tell you, no one goes far without help. All right, you always need help. No one goes anywhere without help. So you don't have to do it alone. Always ask for help. Always seek help. I am that person that always tries to do it alone, but doing it alone does not help anyone. All right, you have to make sure you're asking for help. We all need the gift of man. If you do not have the gift of man, there is only how far you can go. All right, so always ask for help. Another lie that you're telling yourself is that you have to put everyone first. Who told you that? The thing you have to do is you have to put yourself first. In every decision, in everything, you have to think about yourself first. All right, because if you put yourself in the back burner, it will lead to resentment, it will lead to hatred, it will lead to burnout, it will lead to all these things that you do not want, it will lead to all these energies that you do not want to attract. All right, put yourself first. Make sure you're okay with the things that you want to do before you put any other person first. Even if you're married like me and you have kids and all of that, as a married woman, especially when we start to have kids, we start to put our kids before us. And this one is one of the things that leads to major burnout pro max. All right, I want you to, before you do anything, think about it. How does this benefit me? Now, I'm not asking you to be selfish, okay? But I'm asking you to put yourself first. The Bible says you should love your neighbor as yourself, not love your neighbor above yourself, okay? So always think about yourself first. Don't put everybody before you put yourself. I'm not asking you not to sacrifice. I'm not asking you not to do all of those things, but I'm asking you to look out for yourself first, all right? The next lie you're telling yourself is that you're too old to pursue your dreams. There's a woman called Funke Felix Adejumo, and she's in her 60s, and she just concluded her law degree. I know several people, all right, that have just completed their degrees at older ages. I want you to know that you're not too old to pursue the things that you've wanted to do, even if over the course of your life you have had to do the things that your parents want you to do. You've had to do the things that society wants you to do. You've had to conform and all of those things. I want you to know that no matter what age you are, now is the time for you to start to pursue the things that you really want to pursue. All right. Now, I'm not saying that challenges will not come. Sometimes the thing you want to pursue may not be bringing you the amount of money you need at this time, but it will bring you fulfillment. All right. And what is life without fulfillment? I want you to know that you're not too old to pursue that degree. You're not too old to learn new things. You're not too, listen, growing up until I got my degree, my first degree was in educational management. My master's was in educational management. And in 2019, I decided I was going to learn how to code. And by myself, I sat down and I learned how to code. I learned how to code. So there is nothing you set your mind to do that you will not be able to do. All right. Don't think that you're too old to pursue your dreams. I want you to go ahead, and that dream that you've put in the back burner, that one that you know is going to bring you fulfillment, that is the one I want you to go ahead and pursue right now. Another lie you're telling yourself is that you're the only one struggling with what you're struggling with. I want you to know that there's 1,000,001 other people struggling and in the same position like you're in. Okay, there are 1,000,001 people. You're not the only one struggling with your finances. You're not the only one struggling with your self-image. You're not the only one struggling with self-doubt. You're not the only one struggling with all of these things. Every one of us have something we're struggling with. So you're not the only one struggling with it. So find comfort in the fact that you're not the only one struggling with it, but you're willing to get out of it. Okay, and find help in the Word of God. Find help with a support group. Find help with a mentor. Find help with a coach. Find help somehow. All right, just find help. The last thing you're telling yourself, the last lie you're telling yourself, is that of your self-image. Growing up, because I grew up with boys, I used to tell myself that I'm not a girly girl. I used to tell myself that loving pink and loving bows and loving flowers and all of that was weak. But deep within me, I knew that I loved those things. I knew that I was a girly girl. I knew that I loved romance. I knew that I loved love songs, right? But I grew up loving rap because, you know, of my brothers and all of that. I want you to stop telling yourself that lie. You know deep within you who you are. And until you start telling yourself that truth and start to live within that truth, you will never find freedom. You will never find freedom. The first time I got a phone case that was bright pink and had bows, my husband was like, who is this woman? Because I know my wife doesn't like this. But the truth is, I am actually a soft, feminine woman, and I love all those feminine things. I love all those girly girl things, but I hid that in the back, within the back burner, right? Until I started to live within the image that of who I truly am. All right, I never really lived richly and fully. So I want you to step into that image that you know within you, that this is who you are. This is who I am. Okay, this is who I really am. I want you to step into that image unapologetically, because no one cares. Okay, the only person that is going to suffer for it is you. Live in your true image. All right, live in your true image. All right, guys, I also want you to know that I am hosting a group coaching and a group mentorship program starting in May. It's called the Aligned Women Circles. So if you're that woman that feels disconnected, maybe you feel disconnected spiritually, you feel disconnected with your purpose, you want clarity with your life, you want to be connected, okay, you want to be aligned with your purpose, you're struggling, okay, you're struggling to find the things that suit you, maybe the man, the job, you're struggling with your self-image, you're struggling with all of those things. The Aligned Women Circle is what you want to join. It starts in May. It's a 3 month intensive. Okay, I'm going to be linking it in the description box, and of course in the comment section. It's intensive, okay, and it's discounted, and also you have payment plans, okay, so you can pay over 4 months, you can pay over 6 months. We have the payment plans over there, but definitely go ahead and register for that. I also want you to know that we have limited spots. I do not want to be overdoing this, so if that person is you, go ahead and register now, because I know the spots will fill up quickly. We're commencing in May. Go ahead and do it now. You're gonna love it. Anyway guys, if this video has been helpful to you, I hope it has. Kindly hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. I'm out here getting the sun in with my kids. It's about 10 a.m. this morning. Now I hope you guys have an amazing day. My name is thetobyrich. Ciao ciao.